Hello and welcome to this full tutorial and overview of the Apple Passwords app. So if you're looking for a free alternative to other applications like 1Password and LastPass, this is a great tool if you are in the Apple ecosystem. So if you have an iPhone and a Mac or an iPhone and an iPad, this allows you to store passwords, passkeys, Wi-Fi passwords all in one place. It's very secure and it does it automatically. So as you can see here, I'm going to show you on my iPhone and then we'll take a look on the Mac here at the end of the video. So in order to open up this app, you want to search for passwords and then you should see an app that looks like a black icon with 3 colored keys on it. And if you're on a device such as an iPhone like I am here, you're either going to have to open it with your Face ID or a password or passcode. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my passcode now. And as you can see, this is what the app looks like when you have it set up. In order to add passwords to this app, you can manually do so by tapping the addition symbol in the lower right-hand corner and then just inserting all of the information. Or the easier way of doing so is as you log into your services as you go, it will ask you, do you want to save this in the Passwords app? And you'll say yes, and it will save it for you. Let's take a look at the interface here on my iPhone first and go from there. So when you open the Passwords app and you are logged into your account, you'll see a list of all of your passwords. You can tap into that to see that full list here. You can see passkeys, codes, Wi-Fi passwords, and then you'll even see some right here where it says security with the exclamation point. If you tap into that, it'll show you if there's been passwords that are reused very frequently or easily guessed passwords will all show up under the security, breach, or alert there, and then recently deleted passwords will show on the deleted section. You may notice this looks very similar to Apple's Reminders or to-do list application. Again, everything just works, it's easy, and it's absolutely free. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to create groups. You can see I have a shared group here called Finance. In order to create a group, you tap the folder with the addition symbol in the lower left-hand corner. As you can see, you would just give that group a name, and then you can add people to share via iCloud, and then tap the check mark there. And then you can see we can select the different options or passwords there to move to that folder. And now, if we go back to our interface, you can see there that folder is. Now, I've already showed you how to add them manually, and in order to add them automatically, you just go to log into Gmail or your YouTube channel, and it will ask you, hey, do you want to save this under the Passwords app? And you'll obviously say yes. Now, there are 2 critical steps you have to take in order for this to work seamlessly across all of your Apple devices. The first is go into your Settings app on your iPhone, like I have here, and then go to your iCloud account by tapping on your name at the very top. Once you're here, you want to tap into iCloud, which is there in the second section. And then where it says Saved to iCloud, you want to tap on See All. Once you do this, you want to make sure where you see Passwords and Keychain, if we tap into that, this needs to be enabled. That means we're syncing this iPhone, and this needs to be enabled across all of your devices. So on an iPad, on a MacBook Pro or computer, it needs to be enabled across all of your devices in order for this to work. That way, when you add a password on your iPhone, it's visible on your iPad and Mac, etc. The only other setting that you need to change is, again, go back into your Settings app and then go to General, which is midway down. And then under General, scroll till you see something that says Autofill and Passwords. If we tap into Autofill and Passwords, you want to make sure that the top option that says Passwords and Passkeys is enabled and over to the right. Then, where it says Autofill From, you want to make sure that the one that says Passwords with that app icon that I showed you earlier, the top one, is enabled and over to the right. And then I would go ahead and enable Suggest Strong Passwords, which is just going to have this auto-generate strong passwords for you, and then Delete After Use for verification codes. And then right here where it says Set Up Codes In, you can tap the drop down and just make sure that Passwords is selected there as well. Once you've done all of that, close out of both the Settings and the Passwords app. Then tap back into it and use Face ID or your passcode to get back in, and you can start using the app the way that you need to use it. In order to edit a password once you've already added it, go into this option here, find the password you want to edit and tap into it. Once you're here, you can't see the password obviously, but if you tap on the password there, it will reveal it to you. And in order to edit it, you tap Edit in the upper right-hand corner. Once you're under the edit mode here, you can change the username, the password, you can set up a code, you can change the website, and at the very bottom, you can even delete or remove this password completely from your account. When you're done making changes, you want to tap the blue check mark in the upper right-hand corner. And once you do that, you are good to go. Now, if you're looking at your list of passwords and you're seeing an exclamation mark there to the right of them, that is Apple or the Passwords app notifying you that you either have a password that is easily guessable, or it is a password you reuse a lot. So you may want to go through periodically, find those security kind of notifications, tap into them, and see at the bottom there it says, this is a reused password, I would change the password. And it gives you a button there that we can tap into change password, and it automatically prompts us to the service's website to go and change that password. All right, now that we've seen this on our iPhone, let's hop over to our Mac and see what it looks like over here. Here we are on my MacBook, and in order to log in, I have to type in the password for that Mac itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and type in that password there, and as you can see, the interface is almost identical. We will see our categories over to the left here. We'll see our list of passwords down below, and then in order to get into those, we just select those there, and it comes up over on the right-hand side. Same thing goes here. Make sure you open up your system settings on your Mac. Make sure you go to your iCloud account. Go to iCloud and make sure that under Save to iCloud, you see passwords and that is turned on. If this is turned off, you need to click into it and enable this. That is very important. Next, go to your general settings and then go to autofill and passwords and just make sure that this is enabled and that the Passwords app from Apple is the default version on your device. Once you've done so, I would do this on all of my devices, iPad, iPhone, Mac, everything across the board, and you should be good to go. Everything works identical on both desktop and mobile. I'll have some frequently asked questions pinned in a comment down below. If this helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.